श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। येन विश्वमिदं दृष्टं स नास्तीति करोति वै निर्वासनः किं कुरुते पश्यन्नपि न पश्यति। We are studying Ashtavakra Gita 18th chapter, and here the ultimate experience of the Absolute, although functioning through the relative, is explained. So we are going through two stages. What will be the experience of the wave against the wave? One standpoint. Yesterday in Sai Baba temple, this was left half. So, one standpoint is what is the experience of the wave against wave? Second standpoint is what is the experience of the wave against the ocean? The third standpoint is what is the experience of the ocean against the wave? And the fourth standpoint is what is the experience of the water against the ocean and water against the wave, and what will be the experience of the water against the relationship between the ocean and the wave. We are confused. This is what is my purpose. So first, experience of the wave against wave, competition, jealousy, frustration, anger, success, failure, superior, inferior, wave against wave. Second, wave against ocean, surrender, submission, no competition, no jealousy. Experience of the ocean against the wave, samoham sarvabhuteshu name dvesho sthitapriyaha. There is no biasness. Tsunamis are very bad, ripples are good. No. From the ocean's point of view, no biasness, in favor or against. From the water's point of view, water does not even recognize the ocean and the waves. And yet, for our sake, water will not be afraid of getting drowned in the ocean, nor will be afraid of getting broken into pieces when the wave dies. And ultimate, from the water's point of view, ocean the cause and wave the effect. Cause and effect are illusions. These are the standpoints through which every seeker has to march. Now, who can do this thing? He who is fully withdrawn from this world, although living very much in this world. Therefore, yena vishwamidam drishtam, yena idam drishtam vishwam na asti iti. See? He who has come to discover that this world which is objectively perceived, forget about this. The one who has objectively discovered that this world doesn't exist at all, for him, karoti vana karoti, whether he is doing something or not doing, because nirvasanaha, he has no projects, nothing to be achieved, nothing to be protected. Yoga kshemam vahamyaham, we simply say. things happen. Till such time, this disease that I have to do something is, we are far away from the truth. Nirvasanaha means the one who is free from any kind of impressions on the mind about this world. Be attentive. Can the ocean have impressions of the waves? Can the water has impression of the ocean and the waves? Cannot be. From the absolute standpoint, relativity doesn't exist. And therefore, will we ever try to improve the dream? Yesterday's dream was very bad. Today I am going to do some better. Let me try a little bit. So, yesterday's dream, I was a thief. Today at least I should not be. Now I try. And then in today's dream, I became a dacoit. Oh God, worse. Friends, it is so simple that it becomes difficult. So, yena vishwamidam drushtam na nastiti karoti vai. Whether he is doing or not doing, because nirvasanaha kim kurute. He who has nothing to do, nowhere to go, what will he do? And what is his understanding? Pashyan api na pashyati. See? Like our condition. Hearing api na hearati. Just observe this. When you are listening, if you are 100% involved in listening, you don't require any support. But we are taking on the... What is the spelling? Brahman gone. Human mind cannot attain more than one thing at a time. If you are looking at my index finger, you are not looking at the background. Background you are seeing, not looking. When you are looking at my middle finger, you have to drop the index finger. Index finger you are seeing, the middle finger you are looking at. When you are listening, only listening. And all these notes these people write, do you think any ever time in their own life they read it? But Pashyan api na pashyati. Although he is living in this world, but he is not looking at the world. When we see something and when we look at something, what is the difference? This is the difference. When we see something, we enjoy and go ahead. But when we look at it, then let me see how much is the cost, how much it costs. Now, you know, the latest Samsung device has been announced. It is Galaxy Note 9. I think I should get that. Seeing and looking. Pashyan api na pashyati. Yena drushtam param brahma soham brahmeti chintayet. Kim chintayeti yo nischintaha dvitiyam yo na pashyati. Yena drushtam param brahma. He who is looking at the Brahman as if something other than him. Brahman, you know, Brahma vidam, Brahma. Then, now do meditation on Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. But sometimes I mistake the spelling, Brahmasmi or Brahmosmi. B-R-A-H or B-H-R-A. Brahma. And keep on struggling. So let me do meditation. Aham Brahmasmi. But what happens, people don't understand that I am Brahman. What should be done? Make them also Brahman. So here the teacher says, Kim chintayati yaha nischintaha. Who is free from all worries of meditation? The teacher says, Dvitiyam yona pashyati. He for whom there is no sense of otherness, why will he struggle? In the waking and the dream, we struggle for two things. What we don't have, that we want to get, yoga. Whatever we have to protect it, kshema. Till such time, yoga and kshema is the criteria of our lifestyle. We are far away from the truth. And this yoga kshema can disappear only under one condition. You call it devotion, but it is the Vedanta. Ananya chintayanto mam ye jana paripasate tesham nityam yuktanam yoga kshemam vahamyam means what? Ananya. The sense of otherness has disappeared. This is what is said here. Yaha dvitiyam na pashyati. When there is no other, you cannot think. Eyes cannot see themselves. The moment the mind is lost in objectivity, the samsara is born. See? So there are two ways of overcoming this issue. Either accept everybody as our own, or do not bother about anybody in this world. Result will be same. But we are average people. What we do? Some people we accept as ours. Some we accept as not ours. And net result is Shatro, Mitre, Putre, Bandhav. We start creating friends and enemies. And a samsara is created. See? Therefore, yena dushtaparam brahma soham brahmeti chintayet kim chintayeti nischintaha dvitiyam yona pashyati. And see how these things happen to us every day. For the first time when we get our glasses, so what is our experience? We start getting headache, we are unable to read for a longer time, and then we start keeping the book at a different distance, sometime near, sometime distant. And the children at home start commenting that these days you are becoming very stylish. It's not better stylish, I am not able to see properly. Be attentive. When we are doing it, that time where is our attention? Not on what we are reading. Our attention is on the eyes. See? Then we have come to the eyes. Now we start reading with the proper glasses. But then, I don't know what it is. Nothing is, I'm not able to read properly. It happens with me number of times. Sometime when I am doing my editing, the letters from the screen of the laptop, they go out. I say, "Wahan kahan chala gaya?" Then I just put it down and go to sleep. After 2 hours, 1 hour, everything is fine. So, first objects, then the sense organs, then the mind. This journey, when it continues, we come to this particular point. Kim chintayati yas nischintaha dvitiyam yona pashyati. But when we come back to ourselves as in deep sleep, everything ends. There is no samsara. Therefore, drushto yenatma vikshepo nirodham kurute tvasau. Each and every point is to be very deeply understood. Drushto yena atmavikshepaha nirodham kurute satvasa asau. He who is all the time worried about why my mind is disturbed, let it be disturbed. Why you worry? Stop worrying about others. See, one day, many years before, I was in Ernakulam, Cochin, and I went to some place, and as usual, I was tired. And when I went to Ernakulam, I said, "Hey, give me rava dosha." So they prepared nice rava dosha, and I ate and slept. In no time, I don't waste time. Slept. And when I was in very nice sleep, deep, that person came. He said, "Swamiji, sorry to disturb you. Evening we are having your lecture. What is the topic you have not told us? We want to put it there." I said, "Who cares, yaar?" And again I slept. They have put the topic, "Who cares?" Swamiji will be talking on who cares. And thereafter, when I got up, freshened myself, finished my bath, had nice tea and all that. Now, Swamiji, I said, "What is the topic? Who cares?" I said, "What kind of topic?" He said, "You only told." See, the day you learn this principle, be carefree. Who cares means somebody is taking care of you. Why are you worried? Devotion. Who cares? How does it matter? Vedanta. Whichever you take, meaning is the same. Whether you hit the apple on the knife or knife on the apple, result is known perfectly well. Exactly the same way. Whether you follow the path of Vedanta or devotion, meaning is the same. In both the cases, you are happy. Therefore, drushto yena atma vikshepaha nirodham kurute tu asau. All the time worried about, there are too many thoughts in the mind. What should I do? It is your mind, you mind. So what should be done? Then you are told, do pranayama. You know, this Mahatma Lok, people give you mantra. Do you know the meaning? The meaning is, it is said, God's name protects you. But this is not a complete understanding. There is something hidden agenda. When the Mahatma gives the mantra to the disciple or the devotee, the Mahatma is protected from the devotee. Otherwise, the devotees come and eat their head. All the time. Amiji, my son doesn't listen to me. I am telling him to get married, but he's not getting such a good girl, We'll not get her anywhere. But he doesn't understand anything. What should I do? Don't worry, I'll get married to them. See, friends, stop. Enough. All the time, same rubbish. And then worry. Second worry is, and everything is okay, but whenever we are listening to you, it looks so simple and clear. The moment we go out, put on our shoes, we don't know what happens. Everything is forgotten. What should we do? Don't put on your shoes. Put somebody else's shoes. Such dumb people can do nothing in life. See, friends. If there are thoughts in the mind, let them come. Why you worry? Be attentive. When you are told, watch your mind, we don't watch the mind, we are watching the thoughts. See? If I tell you, watch my sweater, so where will be your attention? On the size, color, etc. But what I want you to see, whether it is pure wool or acrylic. When your attention comes on the material of which the sweater is made, the name and the form and the color and the size will become redundant. Exactly. When you watch your mind, then you will come to discover. Thoughts come and go, mind is the same. Sometimes good thoughts come, sometimes bad thoughts come. Sometimes anger, sometimes desire. Sometimes greed, sometimes frustration. Chala chali ka khela. Keep on coming and going. Now these thoughts are not real. For that we have to understand what is the meaning of a thought. Thought is inflammatory condition of the mind. The other day I told you probably, when a foreign body goes in our foot, a nail or a thorn, and we are not aware of it, it remains there for some time, for a day or two. Because it is a foreign body, it will start reacting. The tissue will start, not the foreign body, the tissue will start reacting. And as a result, it will be swollen, there will be inflammation, there will be pain, it will become reddish, it will become hot. Then what we do? We remove the foreign body. And when the foreign body is removed, you don't have to do anything. Prakriti, nature will take care. Slowly, slowly, that swollen area will reduce and come to the normal condition. If this is clear, exactly the same way, the foreign body enters the mind. Entry of the foreign body in the mind is in the form of entrance without entry or entry without entrance. How the world enters? When we give value to anything in this world, the world enters. We give value to our children, the children enter our mind. We give value to our country, the country enters our mind. We give value to the politicians, they enter our mind. Don't give any value to anybody. And when the foreign body doesn't enter the mind, mind will not be inflamed. And when the mind is not inflamed, it won't be painful. And because it is not painful, you don't have anything to be removed from the mind. With this understanding, only spiritual practice happens. But we are yoga, chittavritti, nirodha. I don't know. These children don't understand. Mummy is doing meditation in the morning. They go to the bathroom and keep the tap not properly closed. And then the tap drops the water, drop by drop, on a plastic bucket. Tuck. Oh God, these children, I don't know. Tuck. I think they have to be told tuck. And my husband, he is tuck. With every tuck, her heartbeat goes on increasing. And after some time, it stops. Oh, pani chala gaya. Water has gone. Again worries. Hare Ram. Learn to remain uninvolved in anything in this world. We only get involved and then we are suffering. Therefore, येन दृष्टा आत्मविक्षेपः निरोधं कुरुते तु असौ उदारस्तु न विक्षिप्तः. Udara, the one who is broad-minded. Udara Hridayanam tu Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. What is broad-minded? Sadhya abhavat karote kim na vikshiptaha. He who is not disturbed because of anything in this world. Why will he get lost into meditation? Be attentive. Most of us mistake meditation as the goal. Meditation is not the goal, it is the means. It doesn't matter whether you do meditation or don't do meditation. What matters is you are at peace or not. If you are at peace after taking a cup of tea, take. If you are at peace by sleeping in satsang, sleep. That is important. No, no. What I see from here, you don't see from there. I see different mudras. Those meditations are called, like, some places they ask, how many in our ashram when we do meditation, some of the people they do like this thing. What is that? And that is Jhatka meditation. If you are feeling sleepy, go and sleep. It's better. Therefore, udarastu navikshiptaha is not disturbed. Sadhya abhavad, be attentive, because he has nothing to achieve in this world. When you have to go nowhere, will you be worried about whether your GPS is updated or not? See, when I don't have to drive anywhere, will I worry which car it is and how much is the consumption? No, I don't have to drive. This is again and again, if you remind yourself, like I am here in Sumanamma's house. I don't have to worry where I have to stay. I don't have to worry about my clothes washing. I don't have to worry about my breakfast. I don't have to worry about my dinner, lunch. He is taking care. Go one step further. What I had to do, I don't have to worry. They decide. Samaji, get up. Over. But our strong I want to do this, I want to do this, suffer. Therefore, udarastudha vikshiptaha and sadhya abhavad kim karoti. There is nothing to be achieved in this world. Before we were born, there was nothing lacking in this world. When we die and go, nothing will be lacking. I promise you. If you don't trust me, go and see. Therefore, dhiro loka viparyastaha vartamanopi lokavat. Dhiraha vartamanaha api lokavat. Loka viparyastaha. The wise person, like the other people, appears to be involved in this world. Na samadhim, na vikshepam, na lepam swasya pashyati. So the wise people are involved dynamically in this world as if he is ignorant. Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Na buddhi bhedam janayet ajnanam karma sanginam joshayet sarva karmani vidwan yukta samacharan. The wise man is not the one who has withdrawn and gone and sat inside the cave and waiting for somebody to come. Aaya nahi koi aaj. Many places, these Mahatmas, they go and sit in those kinds of caves and all that, and whole day waiting. Aaj kaun aa raha, kaun aa raha, kaun aa raha. Bhagavan is not ringing, kaun hai guest. See? Therefore, he dhiraha loka viparyastaha lokavad vartamanaha api. Although, like the average people, is involved as if tremendously. But what it is? Na samadhim, na vikshepam, na lepam swasya pashyati. He is neither influenced by the samadhi, nor influenced by the disturbances, nor he is lepam, he is allowing any impressions to be formed on the mind. Let our mind remain as a mirror. A mirror rejects none and retains none. in the same manner. See, this Amrita Anubhav, when we started in Bombay many years before, there on the first day itself, I remember I made this statement: please come sit down empty. You are not come here to learn anything. You are not come here to gain anything. Come completely empty. Don't be being brooks and all that. Nothing. Just remain. Listen and drop everything whatever you have heard. Don't carry the burden. Brahman yaar, Brahman kaha hoga? Drop everything. And just come every time with these two principles. Come to unlearn and go without anything. Otherwise, Gita has studied, Upanishad has studied, Brahma Sutra has studied. Relax. Enough is enough. Therefore, na samadhi, na vikshepaha, na lepam swasya pashyati. He is not influenced by any one of these. Bhava bhava vihino yaha trupto nirvasano buddha naiva kinchit krutam tena loka drushta vikurvata. Bhava abhava hinaha yaha truptatma. The one who is at home, whether there is a gain or a loss, whether there is something or there is nothing, because truptaha, complete contentment. Trupti is called as santosh. Santoshad anuttama sukhalabha. Patanjali says, contentment attains unparalleled bliss. Anuttama sukhalabha. So, yaha truptaha. In Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, there is one mantra. And that mantra is taken in Panchadashi, 7th chapter. Atmanam ched vijaniyat ayam asmiti purushaha kimichan kasya kamaya shariram anushajvaret. He who has discovered his divine nature, Atmanam ched vijaniyat ayam asmiti purushaha, this is really what I am, then kimichan, will he ever desire? See? Kimichan. Because kasya kamaya, there is no desirer. Earth will have a desire to go around the sun. The water will have the desire to jump into the air and dance. The fire will have desire to burn this thing, that thing. The air will have desire to run up and down. Space has no desire. Where poor space will go. मैं जाना चाहती हूँ, पता नहीं कहाँ जाऊँ. जहाँ मैं जाता हूँ वहीं चली आती है. Where will the space go? Only the finite alone has a possibility of going here and there. See, friends, therefore, bhava abhava vihinaha. Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo. He for whom all the complementary opposites are equal. Victory and defeat, yes, it happens sometimes. Labha hani, the gain and loss, it happens. Sukham dukkham, yes, it comes and goes. If the happiness has come, don't start jumping, it will go. Then miseries will come. Then don't start going down into the hell. That will also go. And another misery will come. Friends, look at the world with the eye of wisdom. Even in the miseries, you will be happy. But we know only one funny kind of happiness. Our happiness is the happiness of scratching the eczema. Only trying to fulfill the desires. Therefore, bhava bhava vihino yaha trupta nirvasano buddha. Nirvasana, because his mind is like the mirror. See, every day sit in front of the mirror properly on the chair or whichever way and simply look at the mirror. First, look at the contents which are reflected in the mirror. Picture is in front of the mirror, that will be reflected. From there, take away your focus. Then look at the your own face reflection. And from there, you take away your focus and look at the surface of the mirror and analyze these three experiences. When you are looking at the reflection of the contents, you have the experience that something is other than me. Then when you are focusing your attention on your own face reflection, your experience is, it is me. And when you are focusing attention on the surface of the mirror, all that was reflected in the mirror disappears. You only remain. Now apply this experiment subjectively. When we open the eyes, attention goes to the worldly objects. We are seeing the reflections in the mirror. Then, when we want to see, but eyes are not, cooperating, you can't see properly. So, you have left the objective world, you have become subjective. First, I am seeing. In that seeing was important. Now I am unable to see properly. Now this I is important. Go to the third stage. Close your eyes. How does it matter? Relax. We give importance to the world and the world overpowers us. You devalue. And nobody can do it for us. We have to practice by ourselves. Then we come to know we have unnecessarily created fences around us. I like this, I don't like this. I like this, I don't like. And as the age grows, the likes and dislikes become so powerful. And therefore, the whole world is inside us. Therefore, nirvasanaha, bhava bhava vihino yaha trupto nirvasana buddha, then naiva kinchit krutam tena loka drushta vikurvataha. Although from the people's point of view, it appears as if he is extremely busy in doing this or that. But from his own point of view, naiva kinchit krutam tena. He has not done anything. There was a great Mahatma in Sri Krishna Janmabhoomi, Mathura. His name was Sudarshan Singh. So, one Mahatma called him Chakra. Sudarshan is a Chakra. So, from then onward, he used to write Chakra. And he has written fantastic books. Those books are not available now. Extremely good books. And on his books, or rather in his book, there was something very extraordinary. Like, in this book, it is written, all rights reserved. No part of this publication may be reproduced, stored in or introduced into any retrieval system, transmitted, etc. The publishers write this thing. I even don't know this language. The standard pro forma. In his book it was written. Anybody can use any part of this book anywhere for any purpose without the permission of the author. See, friends, what we own in this world. Here they talk about intellectual property. It is not your intellect is not yours. Property, how it can be? See, therefore, naiva kinchit krutam tena. He is very clear. All things are happening. यस्य नाहंकृतो भावः बुद्धि यस्य न लिप्यते हत्वापि स इमान लोका न हंति न निबध्यते. In 18th chapter, Bhagavan says, he who doesn't have this notion that I am doing something, for him there is nothing like good or bad karma. Therefore, lokadrushta vikarvataha api na evam kinchit krutam tena pravruttau va nivruttau va naiva dhirasya durgraha yada yat kartumayati tat krutva tishtata sukham. This is one most important spiritual practice. And this practice most of us lack in life. And what is the problem? Durgraha. Durgraha means what? Whenever I see some people, those who have got half a dozen rings in their finger. So when I see their finger palms with full of rings, my worry begins. My worry is if they have to take the kadi and do, it will get down from the holes. What are those? No, this is Shani Graha, this is Mangal Graha, this is Rahu Graha. Those grahas don't trouble you much, as much Duragraha troubles you. See? I am the victim of that Duragraha. When they give me food, as if I am a baby 3 days old. स्वामी जी ये इसके साथ जाता है, मैं उसके साथ नहीं जाऊंगा. अरे यार, let me eat my own way. I am not a baby. Duragraha. As if I am eating for the first time in my life. अच्छा, this is food. कहाँ से खाते हैं? And their love is whatever they want, you should do it. And for this, the typical people are Sindhis, Punjabis. They will like you to eat till you die. In one place, I said, look here, I will not eat anything. I had told you, I am coming just to see that old lady. Since morning, I will be having 5 lunches. So by 2 o'clock, I can't eat anything. नहीं स्वामी जी कोई बात नहीं. कोई बात कैसे नहीं? I went there. I saw that old lady and they have prepared huge, different type of dishes, foods and all that. So many people invited. Now you please take something. I said, I can't eat. I told you, no, please eat something for our sake. I said, look here, if I eat, I will die. And never mind. Duragraha. Then such people get banging. I am not going to eat. This is one way I protect myself. Second way is, okay, very good. Keep it in katoris, I don't want anybody to eat from my katori. I got rule. Every day my rules are different. People get confused. Then from that katori, I will take myself. So I take little bit. And finish. Rest of the things. What is that? Swamiji, a prasad. Duragraha. So here it is said, pravruttauva nivruttauva naiva dhirasya durgraha. Don't get obsessed with do's and don'ts in your life. So much of do's and don'ts. Oh God, you forget about all that. Relax. Then, yada yat kartumayati tat krutva tishtatas sukham. So whenever something is to be done, do it and relax. No, but it should be like that. No, nothing. Everything is perfectly all right. Let us learn to accept the world as it is. Otherwise, on small little issues, we become so disturbed. In one place in Assam, many years before, I happened to go to one Assami family. In their house, for the first time, some Mahatma had gone. So that old lady, she has prepared 28 type of dishes, huge table, and a big family. So that old lady, when she was preparing, all the people were laughing at her. You know, you are preparing so much. This Swami doesn't eat this, doesn't eat this, and you are preparing so many things. She said, you don't worry about it. She prepared. And then when I came, I saw at her, and for no reason, I said, hey, let me take my plate. Nobody should disturb me. I took plate and I took every dish. And when I was eating, those people, they came, Swamiji, we were told you don't eat milk, you don't eat dahi, you don't take sweets, you don't take this. How come you are taken? I said, who are you to question me? I will do whatever I like. I am not your servant. Then that old lady was so happy. See, I told you, Swamiji will eat everything. No duragraha. We get obsessed by this. So, yada yat kartum ayati tat krutva tishtata sukham. The main point is relax. Don't become excited, disturbed on any issue. Nirvasano niralambaha swachando mukta bandhanaha kshiptaha samsaravatena cheshtate shushka parnavata. Nirvasanaha niralambaha. Nirvasana. He has no projects to be done in this world. Remember this important thing. Nothing has to be done and achieved in this world. Then what is to be done? We are doing everything only to time pass. Nothing else. Just keep yourself occupied so that you don't become a problem to yourself and to others. Like we go for a walk. What do we achieve? Whenever we go for a walk, 1 hour, in 1 hour there is peace at home. Because we are outside the house. Otherwise, remain in the house, constantly continues, And you will say, why Ram Ram, jara ghum ke aao na? See, nirvasanaha, niralambaha. Don't depend on anything in life. Sarvam paravasham dukkham. Sarvam atmavasham sukham. All dependence is misery. Freedom is happiness. You depend on anything in this world, you will be miserable. Suppose you are doing meditation, sitting on a particular asana, and that day that asana has disappeared for whatever reason, you will be most miserable. See? Similarly, in Delhi once, many years before, I was talking on Mundokopanishad, a temple, and so many people used to come and sit. And there were some professional ladies. They will also come and sit for listening. Professional means professional satsangi. They have heard every kind of Mahatma and kept him. दूसरे को देखते. So one day there was one pillar to which one lady was sitting. That day she may be late, whatever. So other lady came and sat there. And Dwa Suparna Sayuja Sakhaya I was talking about. This lady came and started fighting. Uth yahan se. ये मेरा खंबा है. That day I realized the meaning of the mantra. Dua suparna savija sakaya. Samanam वृक्षे खंबे. उसी खंबे में बैठी हुई है. See, we get so much involved in these do's and don'ts. Unnecessary. Niralambaha. How does it matter where you sit? Because anywhere you have to sit, you don't have to listen and change. So how does it matter? See? Then Swachandaha. Swachanda is free from any obsessions. This principle I learned from Swami Akhandanji Maharaj. One day I was to go somewhere. So I said, Maharajji, I had to go. He said, don't go. I kept quiet. But in the heart of my heart, I was not happy. Then I was told, look here, we should dishonor our own sankalpa sometime and wash the mind. You decide, I am going to observe fast. And purposely you eat. And then wash the mind. We become obsessed. Nothing should disturb us. That is the goal. See? How this, anything you do, abhyasadramate yatra dukkhantam janigajjati tat sukham satvikam proktam. You are still in the prakriti. You are not gone beyond prakriti. The three types of happinesses that Bhagavad Gita tells. The first type of happiness we all know. Nidra alasya pramadottam tat sukham tamasam srutam. Sleep, laziness, that is a tamasic sukha. And Vishayendriya Sanyoga Jattat Agre Amrutopamam Pariname Vishamiva Tat Sukham Radasam Srutam. Eating lots of mirch masala, maja aa gaya. But when you go to the other end, usko maja aa raha. Both ends on fire. Pariname Vishamiva. And Sattvic Sukham is what? I get up early morning, I know this thing, I don't know. And if you cannot do any day, that day you are totally frustrated. I had a good friend, Swami only. He came for one of my camps. And he was only listening. So, once we went for a picnic somewhere. So I told the organizer, I said, he is very good in Ramayana. He is not like me. He sings also very well. So when we go there, you ask him to speak on Ramayana. Don't tell my name. And he will tell you that he has no books and all that. So carry the gutka, at least 50 copies for everyone. And we all arrange. And don't tell him till we reach there. He will say no otherwise. And it happened. When we reached there, they said, Maharajji, we have been listening to this Swamiji every day. Now we want to listen something from you. And we know that you are very good in Ramayana. Rama is in your heart. So we want to listen from you. Rama Katha. Then he said, no, see, I don't have the book. He said, no, we have got the books, 500 books. So everybody will have the book in the hand. Now his rules I knew. His rules were, before going to satsanga, he has to do meditation, he has to do pranayam, he was a yoga type, he used to do some yoga asanas and then different types of musical pranayam, Brahmari, gurr, 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 all kind of funny things he used to do. And then he'll be doing the japa and the bath and all that, and then he will sit for Ramayana and all the makeup completely. And when we were there in the outer place where there is no facility available, you want to go to a toilet, you have to go to a disposable toilet. Like that. When he was told, and I knew all these things, so just chabi bhar ke chhod do, enjoy life. And I went for a walk. I knew what is going to happen. Oh God, he was so disturbed. Anything you get caught up, you are a samsari. See, this is what it is said here, that nirvasana niralama swachandaha mukta bandhanaha. Don't be slave to your own rules and regulations. About this I tell you how it happens. There was one friend, he was a Arya Samaji. And you know, Arya Samaji do not believe in Muhurta, a particular time. Jyotisha Shastra, they don't believe. So he has to, do the Griha Pravesh, enter the house. So for the housewarming ceremony, he called, and they have got one simple rule. Anything, do Havan. Somebody is born, do Havan. Put that fellow into the Havan. Somebody is not getting birth, do Havan. Enter the house, do Havan. Go out of the house, do Havan. Everything. And the same mantra. Om Bhurvu Sada Sadirvana. Very simple. And they have got everything mobile. They got a mobile, this kundam, and then with the pant, shirt, and a ready-made mixture is available. Bhurvu Swa, Bhurvu Swa, Bhurvu Swa. He has told that Panditji to come at 9 o'clock, and all people were there by about 8:45, 8:50. Panditji has not come. And this friend of mine, he was becoming very angry, very angry. His wife called me, Swamiji, please do something. If the Panditji comes late, I will not be surprised if he will hit that Pandit. His anger is terrible. So you do something. I said, you want to hit to me? He is very angry type person. I said, okay, let us see. Then I said, Varmaji, his name was Varma. I said, Varmaji, you are a Sanatana Dharmi or Arya Samaji? He said, of course I am Arya Samaji. Very good. Do you know the rules of Arya Samaj? What? Arya Samaji don't believe in Muhurta, time. Yes. So why are you excited? Why are you disturbed? No, but Panditji was told to come here 9 o'clock. He is not coming. Oh, I said, look here, be cool. First of all, tell me, who decided 9 o'clock? You decided. And you are becoming miserable. Why don't you change your decision? We will have the function after the Panditji comes. Relax. We only decide. And we only become miserable. This is what is called here, Swachanda Mukta Bandhanaha. Don't create bondage for yourself. Get up early in the morning. Don't look here, don't look there. Like, many people who go to Vipassana, they suffer silently. Don't talk to anybody. Look down. And they don't. It is like, the children doing meditation. In many places they tell, children meditation. The children, close your eyes. And the children are children. They look at the same thing, this Vipassana they do. Don't look here. That is not the way. Grow wise. But instead of that, we create so many obsessions on us. I have to do this japa, I have to do this mantra, I have to do this, and if you can't do it, then you are miserable. Mukta bandhanaha, kshiptaha, samsaravatena cheshtate shushka paravad. Then how is he? He is moving in this world like a dry leaf moves with the flow of the airs. He has no agenda of his own. He is leading cheerfully, happily. असंसारस्य तु क्वापि न हर्षो न विषादता न शीतल स शीतलमना नित्यम विदेह इव राजते. Such a person, asamsari. He is not a samsari. Who is a samsari? He who suffers is samsari. In Hindi there is a saying, samsari होके नहीं रोया और बाबाजी होके नहीं सोया तो क्या किया? If you are a samsari and if you don't cry and if you are a Babaji, if you don't sleep, what you have achieved in life? Therefore, sleep and be Babaji. Asamsara setu kapi na harsho na vishadata. neither excitement nor miseries, because so Shitala Manaha is always cool. Be cool, be cool. There used to be one family here, now they are in Pune, very sweet family. All of them were very close to me. They have a son. Now that son was, now he is, I think, grown up. That time he was small. And both of them had a habit of talking loudly. Both husband is particular talking loudly, wife talks soft. So although he doesn't mean anything, but his habit right from childhood talking loudly. So when they used to talk loudly with each other, these boys used to say, "Guys, cool, guys, cool, cool, guys, cool. Talk slowly." See? Therefore, here Shitalamana, remain cool. Don't get excited, worried, disturbed. The world has always been like this. But we get so much disturbed only because of foolishness. Therefore, Nityam Videha Iva Rajate. He is living as if he is beyond the limitations of the relative world. कुत्रापि न जिहासास्ति आशा वापि न कुत्रचित् आत्मारामस्य धीरस्य शीतलाच्छादरात्मनः. We'll do it in our next class. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ॐ.